Good morning, welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. This is Amrita, I'm also known as Mimi. Today I am going to make something different. It's a very famous Indian chicken recipe. It's not chicken curry, it's called, yes you were right, Chicken Do Piyaza. So for this recipe I'm using 2 pounds of with bone chicken drumsticks or chicken leg pieces. To that I added 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of KASHMIRI red chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. To that I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Then I'm using my hands to rub these chicken pieces really well and then covered it up with a plastic wrap and let it marinate for at least 1 hour. As the chicken is marinating, I will be prepping up the other stuff that I need to prepare this recipe. In a separate bowl, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of plain whole milk yogurt, unsweetened of course. Then I'm just beating it up a little bit to get rid of the lumps from the yogurt. To that I will be adding some spices. So I start with coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder or ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. I am not using any red chili powder because I'm trying to keep this recipe mild. 1 hour later, the chicken is nicely marinated. Then I have heated up a wok and have added 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil to it. Just gave it a quick swirl. Now adding in 1.5 large onion chopped up in small pieces like that I'm adding it to the wok now, and we'll let it fry for 3 to 5 minutes or until you smell that fragrance of fried onion, or until you see the color of the onion kind of changes to light golden brown. Okay, that's when I am adding 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste to it, and we'll let it fry for another couple of minutes or until you can tell that all these spices are nicely incorporated with the onion. So frying for another 3 minutes, then I'm adding 1 can of tomato puree. You can also use diced tomatoes if you want, but I prefer puree. It somehow enhances the flavor a little bit. And I will saute everything together on medium-high flame for another 3 to 4 minutes. Four minutes later, I'm adding the yogurt and the spice mix that I prepared earlier. And I'm going to combine everything together, fry them and let it cook for another couple of minutes until everything is well mixed, being well cooked. And you can smell the beautiful, the richness of the flavors around you. That your kitchen will be completely filled up with the beautiful aroma of Indian spices. So it took me like 4 minutes to finally mix and cook everything together with the tomato puree. Now I'm adding another 1 tablespoon of salt. And you mix it up. Now it's time for me to add those chicken pieces into the mixture. Now Indian cooking is all about timing and stirring. Yes, when it comes to cooking chicken curry or anything like that, when we cook meat, it requires a lot of stirring and you have to be present right there in front of your stove. You cannot leave your pot and go somewhere else because it can easily burn, because this cooking is taking place on high flame. So you will have to be present right there and have to constantly stir occasionally. Now I stirred it for like 5 minutes. Then I'm adding 1 teaspoon of garam masala. You can find that in any grocery store. I bought that from Walmart. So you keep on stirring for another 10 minutes. Constantly stir it Don't go anywhere else. You can rest for a couple of minutes by standing there and just keep an eye while the chicken is cooking, but I would not recommend you to go anywhere else. Anyway, now it's time for me to add some water. I have dissolved plain water to the spices that was already there in that bowl where the chicken was marinating. Those are good spices. I just didn't want to get rid of it. That's why I dissolved plain water with it and added to this chicken mixture. That, of course, is going to boost up the flavor. Now, once I added the water in it, we'll just continue to cook it and stir it on high flame. I'll be adding the remaining water with the marinade to the chicken and will constantly stir and cook. The temperature is on high at this point. I will be stirring and cooking the chicken for 10 minutes. I am also adding 1 cup of plain water to it just to enhance the sauce of this recipe, because I will serve it with rice. Now, the amount of water that you are adding to it is completely on you, depending upon how much sauce you want with this chicken do piyaza recipe. Overall, I have added 1.5 cups of water to the chicken and have been cooking and stirring it occasionally on high flame. 10 minutes later, as you can see, it's so nice and bubbly. That's when I'm going to put a lid on top of this wok to cover it, and we'll reduce the flame to low or simmer, and we'll let the chicken cook in low flame for 20 to 25 minutes until you can tell that the chicken is cooked. 20 minutes later, I remove the lid from the wok and I've added another onion, which I've chopped up just like that in small cubes, or you can call it as onion petals, just like that. And I am adding these petals. This is a medium-sized onion that I have cut into small cubes like that, which I'm adding it over the chicken, and I've increased the flame to medium at this point. And mixing the onion with the ingredients together, then cover the lid back again for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, the onion is fully cooked. Now I'm going to repeat the same process with half of 1 large bell pepper that I have cut into large cube-sized pieces, and just going to spread it over the chicken. Then cover the wok again with the same lid and let it cook for another last 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes later, the chicken do piyaza is fully cooked. The chicken pieces in here is completely cooked. They're tender, they're juicy, and the kitchen smells, of course, amazing. So I turn the gas off, and at this point, I'm going to do a little bit of magic. Yes, it's called kasturi methi. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of dried kasturi methi, which is also called dried fenugreek leaves in English. I have found these spices from an Indian grocery store, but you can always order it online, or you can stop by at any Indian grocery store. The addition of this spice kasturi methi or fenugreek leaves just makes this recipe extra flavorful. Anywho, now I'm going to finish it up by garnishing with a handful of chopped up cilantro. I absolutely love the fresh flavor that cilantro carries, and it just takes your food, the taste of your food to a completely different level. I love it. I love adding cilantros in pretty much all of my Indian and Spanish meal that I cook at home. Just love it. And also makes your dish look so prettier, like green and bright. Yes, isn't it? Okay, so your chicken do piyaza is ready to be served. Today, I have cooked rice to serve with it. It goes great with Indian paratha, Indian bread called naan, or just plain rotis that you make at home. They're also called tortillas in English. I'm transferring my chicken do piyaza to a serving bowl, and then I will let Rhea to go for that taste testing. She just said that she can't wait to try it. Well, let us help her to make a plate for her, and she's gonna let us know how she think about it.
Hello everybody, this is Raya here, and today I will be trying this Chicken Do Piyaza, and I have already put a leg piece here because all of them are leg pieces, and let's see how this Chicken Do Piyaza tastes. Gonna pick it up and then eat. Oh, that was so messy. Wow, that is really good. The chicken is nice and tender. The sauce is really yummy. And to show that I love it so much, it got it all over my face.
Thank you so much, Rhea. You can go have a seat and eat your piece of chicken peacefully. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Rhea, for your updates. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you all so much. I know this is probably a very new recipe for you, but I encourage you to try this recipe and let me know how you have liked it or not liked it. You know, I would love to read your comments and your updates. That will actually help me improve my cooking skills, right? Thank you again so much. If you like my channel and my recipes, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. I will see you again next week. God bless you and have a great week. Bye-bye.